couldn't get us off your mind, could you? Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
I'll be a little treat for you, then. This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
These boots have seen everything. I want to have a word.
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine! If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
for me.
So distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me.
You're really lovely. And tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Callan. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
I'm going to enjoy this.
I won't give in. Try me.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The Mind Flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The All-Being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me. If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere. I can show you but once.
Moving in.
My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the person with
Two maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door to marry. And their virility. For you,
always room for more?
Is there anything
Birthday
done?
boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Sharessa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
Everyone does. But what I
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The librarian does this thing with her wit, great honor falls and
My favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer? Still holding out hope. I'll wait.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Feel it, then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. No. It cannot be. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Something's on my mind.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Sorry, love. I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you?
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
I sense some hesitation. Speak, slow down, sweetie. Breath for me. If your mighty Mars needs
I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner.
Father, give me strength.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Two maidens and a bachelor clawing at my
Sorry, sweetheart.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Nothing wrong with that. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I cannot quench.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Sharess's caress.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute's armies are coming. We need to stock up.
strength.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey.
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Decadent delights.
The neighbours are talking out the grass.
If you seek rapture,
Here goes nothing.
It will when you've met the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Charge of your pleasure.
No one's stopped me yet.
It'll make you feel better.
Mate, it's your birthday.
15 days it is.
What now?
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
See the city. Up on the hill.
Cheerful. Refugees for hire. Prodigal. Trying
dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up. Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Tremendous! Stony, darling, let us put this towards our getaway in the Moonshay Isles. I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. You shall love it. We guarantee it. That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to... Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you. I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm just a cat. Please. Talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. Please don't.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Haha! A kind way of saying, ye gods, I hope her dusty bones don't break at the first blow. Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced. Help won't... There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that count, which is to say, yes, I am that.
Soldier?
Yes? I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor. Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragon Ball.
I got it. Thanks.
Dante is up the stairs.
leather-like.
Rooms beside the door. The Harpers are waiting too.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. How else was I supposed to see them?
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
What does it feel?
You have got to check out Dan Thalon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
No. Do you really offer patronage? And the other person with you? For a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry. As if any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing a watcher power up for the first time.
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Are you a Steelwatcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules?
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms has you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning. and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember.
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Wearing armor.
Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Roar! Maybe not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Wow! That was so much better than I'll ever be. Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother. I'm praying. Is that not how it goes? There's more than one? Shit. Aha! You fell for it! I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. You liked me? Oh, happy day! Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard! Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard. Wait, there's another step after that? Ugh, rats. Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. Oh, that's so nice of you to say. Thanks. I hope so too. I bet it's really warm there.
Welcome back to Calms Garms. We've got... Sounds good. Get you something a bit... fresher than your current outfit. Remember,
to climb up.
To meet my mother and father.
I got it. Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on Gondrians and Gortash invented?
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fit.
One, you madman!
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
It's perfect.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. standing beneath Selûne's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Selûne's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
In position.
Can't slow down.
Always the same old song. Understood.
More Wyrm's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Did I get it right?
Selûne's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else? This work isn't for everyone, boy, and there is no shame in that. Go home to your mother, and leave the task to us.
Yes, High Harper.
Just Jaheira to you now. Go on. I have all the help I need.
What's in here? here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to save it.
Wyrm's rock's off limits. You got a problem? See Ellen there.
Very well.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city. We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Wyrm's Rock's closed for the day. Well, B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry.
Lower the gates! Special permission!
You're good to go.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are having a safe and productive day. Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
As you were, citizen. Be vigilant.
Best behaviour around here. Understood?
Don't cause any trouble.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Not for ages. We're still here. What are they waiting for?
Please make your way to the audience.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
Have you heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It's a waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Are they going to
Pretend
arrest
I'm a
us?
fist And tell me
What if
what
they
you
throw
were
us in
doing
jail?
in the house.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp. I don't know, dear. I don't know. Be vigilant.
I almost believed you this time.
The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw
Let's
us in
rehearse.
jail?
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
That's why nothing.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Seen that for ages. We're still here. What are they waiting for?
Let's rehearse this one more time.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
The house.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Sounded like somebody
Please make your...
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
What now? Goodness, how embarrassing. I had a heavy lunch. Welcome to Wyrm's Rock Prison, the 5th nail, Wee Jail. What's your business? Ouch. The man it finds out, she'll kick me clear to Neverwinter. Well, who am I to argue? Hang on, I'll let you through. Well, in you go. Makes him cocky.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
On your way. May Lord Gortash provide.
Stay on my good side, yeah?
I'm not paid to chat. Huh?
It's over. You're too late. It's over.
Floric? Oh, what have they done to you?
I don't speak of myself, High Harper. I speak of the city itself. We came too late. It's over. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The Fist can go hang themselves. We're getting you out.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Wyrm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
Blood comes easy these days. With haste.
What must be done? Into battle.
Pizzles rankle. Well, so much for peace. Impero. You're not gonna like this
Cheers, mate. Yoink.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's end this. Your time has come.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Might be useful. must be on my way. I'll give it a shot.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Something to ask.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way. For Baldur's sake, leave an old man in peace.
No time to rest. Let's move.
Count on me.
Survival is all that matters. Breathe deep and move.
You still have time to surrender. It is already over.
Need to stay focused. On the move.
Can't slow down. Can't give up now.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Now's not the time for wandering. You can explore once I'm out of Wyrm's Rock.
I almost believed you this time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Don't be so quick with your gratitude, Counselor. All we have done is send you back into the battle.
And reminded me why I fight in the first place. Truly, thank you. Yes, I have some connections in the upper city. Perhaps they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Is expecting you. Please make your way
He wasn't even hurt.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make.
Better not be cursed.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Are they going to arrest us?
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
I can't
I
really
almost
glaze that
believed you
pig's
this
the eye.
time.
He wasn't even hurt.